Unless you're vegan, don't take a bite. Hello and welcome to a brand new studio vlog. This video covers roughly 2 weeks of working. I design some stamps and business cards and do a lot of design prep work for my shop. I make some art. I have a bit of painting footage for you. Oh, and I also pack Patreon mail, which is fun because everyone loves a good packing segment. And yeah, there's just bits and pieces of life I've spread throughout the video, and yeah, I hope you like it. Yeah, I don't have anything else for you, so see you later. Bye. So beautiful. Look at this one.
Oh, this one's so weird. I just realized the shape of the leaves. Because I love how silver they get. This one's so pretty.
Just loves to. He's so handsome. His little mouth is open.
Wow, this is so classy.
I think once he smells it.
Yeah, we know you love the olives.
What did you get?
I got the honey lavender and pear blue cheese.
Hello and good afternoon. It's a Tuesday and this is my first day getting back to work. I think I'm gonna call this vlog something like back to work, just because I really feel like that's the energy for this week. The past month I have been settling into this new apartment, to the new city, running back and forth from IKEA, and we are by no means done. Like, I'm still doing that, but I really feel like I'm finally really getting back into the swing of things now that September has finally started. My Patreon is back open. I'm gonna try to get my shop open. I'm also planning for October's update because I want to have a shop update in October. So yeah, it really feels like, okay, we're getting back into the grind again. I'm trying to keep in mind that I should really take it easy as I kind of transition back into work mode. I don't want to go too hard too fast and burn out, because that's something I know I do very often. So I'm gonna try to keep this week chill-ish. Like, I want to get stuff done obviously, but I don't want to overload myself. Something I've started doing on Notion actually is just writing like my top 1 to 2 priorities for the week, and that's been really helpful in helping me be like, okay, these are 2 things or 2 projects that I really want to focus on, rather than give myself like 20 unachievable tasks to do. I think just being like, okay, 2 projects, go for it, is much less stress inducing. So my 2 focuses for this week is work on building the shop back up and make some art. When I put it like that, I'm like, that's not so bad. My shop has been closed, so in order to open it again, I need to restock my thank you cards. I want to make a business card, and I want my thank you card to function like a print. I think that would encourage people to keep it longer rather than just like chucking it in the trash straight away. It's a lot of designing, a lot of ordering, a lot of shop admin things. On my Patreon podcast, I got a question from a lovely patron who asked about how my art has changed since I've started posting online and selling my work. And I've just been thinking about how I just get really wrapped up in wanting to please people and make sure that people like my art, and it just really takes the joy out of the making and creative process sometimes when I'm only thinking about the end product, or when I'm making art, I'm kind of only thinking about, okay, I want to finish it, I want to get it done, rather than just enjoying the feeling of getting fun little drawing ideas out and just enjoying the act of creating. So this week, that's another one of my goals of shop stuff and make art. By the way, if you're curious, I get all of my prints from Cat Print, and I have a little handy dandy discount code. One thing I will say I don't love about Cat Print is they wrap things with packing peanuts. I don't know if they're like compostable, whatever, packing peanuts, but I feel like there must be a better way to send these prints over, because I'm always just like, oh, styrofoam. Oh, cute! I ordered quite a bit of them, so if you're interested, you can hop on over to my Patreon. The link is in the description below, and if you sign up within the month of September, you can get a little print and sticker in your mailbox. And then the back looks like this. This is definitely like one of my favorite Patreon prints I've made so far. Something that I've been loving doing since I've gotten here is like I'll wake up at like 8 and I'll take a really nice morning stroll, and on my walk I always see these super sweet little street cats that like come up to me and like meow and say hi, and then I'll just like chat with them, give them a little pet. And I have also loved walking around and just looking at the beautiful succulent gardens. Growing up on the East Coast, we do not have this climate, and you just can't have a massive succulent garden outside. I didn't even know people had these. So just walking out and just seeing all these new kinds of plants and things growing in such beautiful ways has been really, really uplifting and a really great way to start my morning. So yeah, this is kind of like a little homage to my walks here, and just being in a new place and looking at pretty things. It's time to make some rice balls. Let's make some rice balls. We recently got this like $20 rice cooker from H Mart. Super sweet deal. It's very little and cute, and it gets the job done. Rice vinegar. You also need some sugar and then salt, and this kind of helps make the sushi rice. We also need a can of tuna. This is just Dongwon tuna. I've never used this brand before. It tasted very yummy though, so I would recommend it. And then some Kewpie mayo, and that's pretty much it. You can purchase sushi rice vinegar pre-made, but you don't have to, and you can just use rice vinegar and add sugar. So I think it was something like a 1/3 cup rice vinegar with 4 teaspoons of sugar, but I am an eyeballer when I cook, so I really don't be measuring anything. I don't know, 2 minutes? Be careful when doing this at home. I do not want to be responsible for anyone's like microwave exploding. I like it nice and wet because I feel like if you don't add enough, then your filling is just really dry. I think this is good. Okay, actually, I take it back. I wouldn't recommend doing the microwave method because when you open the microwave, it's just like such an intense vinegar attack. So, sorry. I also really love vinegar, so this is coming from a vinegar lover. I would maybe do it on the stove top or just get sushi vinegar. I also read that sometimes people will take salt and something, they put like salt and other things on their hand so the rice doesn't stick to it. I think maybe oil, not sure. But when I was a kid, my mom would just use plastic wrap we had in the house to shape everything, and it works great. I think my rice might be a little too moist, but again, I do not care. Make your filling, not too much because then it'll kind of overflow. Cover the top of it. Use the plastic wrap to shape the ball. You can do whatever shape makes you happy. Every single one looks different, but it's made with love. Good morning. morning. Yesterday I finished working on my P.O. box stamp. I'll put a picture of it here so you get to see what it looks like, and I sent it off to print and I'm quite excited about it. I really love having stamps and I'm excited to save ink, save paper, and have a cute little image on all my envelopes. Today is Wednesday. My focus for today is working on my new thank you card because my thank you card and my business card are the other two things I kind of wanted to order and get in order for my shop to open. I want the thank you card to function like a print. So there's gonna be a print on one side, and then on the other side I'm going to have like a note saying my thank you message. So on my iPad I did the base sketch, just like a very simple blueprint, if you will, and I just tested out some colors that I want to use. Very basic, and I just want to have like a light purple background and some blues and some light greens.
Usually don't stream on Thursdays. It's so cursed.
You said you wanted to get into Genshin?
I was just wondering if it was fun or not. I feel like I need the game.
I've heard it's like so fun, it's like addictive.
You said it's like a freemium game?
I watch Cheyenne play it a lot. I see people play on their phones. Hello, good morning. It's actually noon right now. It's Thursday. Yesterday I finished up working on my thank you card. I ordered it too, so that's all sent and done, and hopefully that arrives soon, because once I have my thank you card I really feel like I can really open my store. I also ordered 2,000 of them, which is like a lot. I ordered 1,000 last time and they ran out a lot faster than I expected. They lasted me a couple months, so hopefully 2,000 will set me up for the long haul, and we'll see though. So today we're almost at Friday. I don't think I'm gonna post a vlog this week just because I've been really feeling like the 2-week vlog schedule. I think it's really good for helping me not feel overwhelmed. I think it makes for a better video because I'm not stressing about just filming things just for the sake of filming. I'm actually just sharing what I genuinely want to share, and I just feel like there's more content in the video itself. So yeah, I think right now is gonna be a video every other week. Today, I want to do two things. I think my focus for today is drawing my business card. That's the last paper element I need for my shop. And then I had an idea for doing this comic, so I might just draw today too if I feel like it. So it's just like a slow art makey day today. I got my stickers in the mail, so let's open it together. Oh my god. I also ordered a few, I think like a week or two ago, I made this illustration of a muscle pear just because I really wanted to draw a muscle pear. And I just thought it was really funny and I wanted to make it into a sticker, and they're here. Strong, ready to fight. Malin messaged me and said her partner Peter is going to like put it on his gym water bottle, which I just thought was really funny. So, you know, if you work out, or I don't know, even if you don't work out, I just think this is like a funny sticker. I love him. And they're looking cute. Zero thoughts. I feel like it's pretty fitting for the Patreon rewards for September. I think this is what I'm working with. It's gonna be like the back side that has all my information, and the other side's just gonna have like a little hammy, and I think I'm just going to recycle the drawing I did for my icon. Just boom, there he is. In all his glory. Get a bit larger. Can. So this restaurant, like, they let you order a bunch of different toppings and stuff. It's called this, and Robert got the option to put like Cheeto dust on his burrito as a topping. It's like an Asian fusion place, so yeah, we kind of got it just to try it for shits and gigs. But I mean, I think it'll be good.
I don't even remember what I got in mine. A bunch of random stuff. I'm worried. Is it gonna go well together? But I was willing to try.
That's a long show too. Yummy.
can see the Cheeto dust on mine.
Oh my god, it's orange! Wait.
Oh, they wrapped it so many times. My Cheeto burrito.
Why does it look like that?
Oh wait, this is part of the...
That's the
Yeah.
soy wrap. Don't
Yeah.
take that off.
I'm trying to... It's like... It's a little too overly sweet.
It's just like sushi in burrito form.
Pretty much. With a little bit of Cheeto dust. I guess like an 8.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
That's pretty high.
I would get it again.
Wow.
I would get it again, but without the mango sauce, I think.
I think it's worth it though. 'Cause it's like $16.
Yeah, if you take into account the price, I would say like 4 or 5.
Oh, wow. Deducted a lot of points there. Watching this field note. Julia letting us know that one needs the large bagoo. So all that's really left to do is I have to print all these out, cut them by hand, because I don't have a paper cutter yet, so I have to kind of rip all the belly bands so they're all prepped. I have to stamp all my envelopes. I have to stick all of the labels on my envelopes. Then I have to wrap the belly bands around all of the benefits and the sticker itself. And then I'm really debating whether or not I should do the thank you notes. You know, a lot of people make their boyfriends do shop work, Robert.
You can pay me 50 an hour.
50 an hour, whoa. I need to print out the belly bands and start to pack the actual rewards themselves, now that the envelopes are done. I just wanted to show you this. I got this trash can from Daiso, and in the Daiso I was just like, oh, what a cute, nice looking earth tone trash can, and I didn't realize it was so small. Like, it's actually really tiny, but when I was holding it I was like, oh, this is a good size, but it's actually really small. Look at it on the floor. It's so tiny.
influence this, you'll see these pretty much in all of my paint. Okay, moving down, this is probably my favorite aquarium. So it's super, super lush. All of this is chrome. You know, it's super.
I was just watching a Leah's field note video where she was talking about just like chickpea recipes. So I kind of just freestyled this one of my own. So I just took chickpeas and a lot of herbs, mashed it up with some Greek yogurt and red onion. It looks kind of nasty, but I feel like it's gonna be good. Take a bite. Unless you're vegan, don't take a bite.
I'm at my boyfriend's house now, and look at the peppers that they're growing.
So I got some art from my P.O. box back in New York before I closed it. And Julia went to the P.O. box to like collect the last of the packages and hand my key back because I closed it. So my New York, Brooklyn P.O. box is obviously no longer open, but she mailed me the last of the packages, and one thing in there was this beautiful, beautiful cat illustration of Spicy by Cat Travado, and I'll leave all the links below. Oh, I love it so much. It's finally gotten here. It had to travel a while across the country, but recently when I went to IKEA, I got these really inexpensive IKEA frames. It's called Fiskbo, if you're wondering. They come in blue, white, and pink. They feel pretty good quality too for only being like $1. So I'm gonna frame it because I don't have anything framed thus far. So I think it'll be really nice to have a little framed piece. We got that. But adorable. Where should I put it? Right here? And every day while I work, I can just stare at this beautiful portrait of Spicy. Looks so small right now, but I'm gonna get another like picture frame or something. It's a few days later and I just got my stamp in the mail, so I thought I would just unbox it and try it out, and yeah, I'm really excited. It has my P.O. box information on it, and yeah, let's hope that this looks okay. Alrighty, let's do this. Cute. This is my hand for comparison. I feel like it's a good size. I didn't want it too large, just because it's kind of tricky to align like text with the design. Like it's quite small, but I think it looks good. Good afternoon. It is like 2:40. I spent this morning just kind of hanging out and slowly making some Patreon backgrounds. I asked my patrons what they would like for their digital download this month, and backgrounds, phone backgrounds, and iPad backgrounds won out for the most part. So I just spent the morning designing those. And yeah, I have been having a lot of fun with making art recently. I think one big thing I'm realizing is a really big part of making my illustration look good is just making sure things show up clearly. And I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I feel like in past illustrations, I wouldn't be thinking very clearly about, I would just be thinking about finishing the image. I wouldn't be thinking very critically about what colors I'm using and the values of them. So certain shapes and forms don't look super defined and clear, but now when I'm making the art, I'm paying more attention to what color values, what values each color in the palette I'm using is. So if like one pink is lighter and darker, I'll make that even more contrasted so the shapes really show up, and I don't have to rely on lines for everything. And I didn't realize that that was important, but the more I'm drawing, like a year later, I'm like, oh, you really do have to pay attention to value. The more you draw, the more confident you get. So I feel like my illustrations are a bit more confident. The rest of the week, I think I'm just going to edit this video, so I will obviously not be filming that. I think that might be too meta if I like film myself editing, but and I also want to spend the rest of the week just doing some admin and prep work because I'm thinking a lot about my October update, and yeah, I don't know, I'm in a bit of a pickle because if you've been watching my channel up to this point, you know that I make earrings and a lot of clay stuff here. Like crafty things is kind of what I started my shop and my YouTube channel off of. I like selling handmade items because you don't have to worry about speaking to a manufacturer. You don't have to worry about paying a lot of money up front to get something manufactured and produced. You just have to get the supplies for your piece and just make it and then sell it. Like I feel like it's a lot simpler for me, and it's also what I've been doing from the beginning, so I know how to do that. But because I injured my wrist from the last shop update, I'm really wary of making myself make earrings now. I really don't think it'd be a good idea for me. Like my wrist feels so much better, like I can draw again and I can do most things, but if I have a bit of a drawing heavy day, my wrist will start to get irritated and hurt a little bit. It's not the same kind of pain that I was experiencing before, like the stiffness. I've definitely healed a lot, but it's still not 100% healed. For the next update, at least, I'm not going to be making any earrings, and I think I want to hold off on making sculptures too, just because I really want to make ceramics instead. I think my air dry clay pieces are nice, like I really like making them, and I've liked everything I've made so far, but I think in the future moving forwards, I want to invest a bit more time into making things from real ceramic ware so I can be sure they're gonna last for like a really long time into the future. For my October update, I just have a lot of things I'm thinking about. Like I want to pivot away from earrings, so I want to make something a bit different. I think I might have to rely more on manufactured goods, and I don't have that experience necessarily, so I have to research how to produce a lot of these things. And I'm thinking about moving away from air dry clay and moving towards more like ceramic ware, so I have to find a studio, and yeah, just a lot of phone calls and internet research I have to do. But in terms of manufactured stuff, I put a little poll on my Instagram the other day and just asking people what they would be into seeing from me, and a lot of people mentioned t-shirts, a good amount of people mentioned washi tape, keychains. I talked about Riso prints because I've been really loving the Riso prints that I have hanging up here. Like I really like the textures in it too. I like how every print looks a little different. The irregularity is really appealing to me, and I think it would look good with my style. So I want to look into getting those made as well, and I'm pretty sure I could find, like, I'm sure there's a bunch of printing presses here in LA that I could source my stuff from. So yeah, the next few days I'm just going to be trying to figure out how to adapt my store to my new, I guess, needs. I just want to make sure I'm making the right decision for my health, and I don't want to push myself and injure myself, because I think that's kind of what led me down this road in the first place. Yeah, I just hope people like it. I think that's always my biggest worry when I'm doing shop stuff. There's a lot of times that I'll make something and I'll sell a bit of it, they won't sell out. It's like, for me, I find with my products it's very hit or miss. So sometimes I'm afraid to, yeah, for things like enamel pins, you have to invest like thousands of dollars, depending on where you get it produced. But word on the street is that like the price goes up to the thousands, and you know, that's a lot of money to put down, especially when you're not sure if you're really going to sell all of them. Which is why I've been doing handmade items for so long. It's very risk-free because you haven't invested like hundreds of dollars into making it. I mean, you've invested your time and labor, of course, but it's not like a check, you know, that you have to like send to somebody. I just hope whatever I make people like, because that would really suck to like not make your money back. Yeah. Tangent over. That's just a lot of like shop talk that's been on my mind lately that I wanted to let you know about. So I think that will be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching to the end if you made it all the way through. And yeah, I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!